Hi, I'm Dennis Blosser, CEO of Marietta Silos and USA Silo Service. We're here today to answer some of your frequently asked questions regarding silo construction, inspection, repair, and silo cleaning. The other type of construction in the United States, which has been around for almost 100 years, is what we call slipform. Slipform is a method of pouring a silo where you come into the job site, you build a one-time use form specifically for that diameter of silo. That form is typically built in 4-foot height, and then that form is also fabricated in a way that allows a work deck to be installed with it. Typically that is done by taking the roof beams that are going to be used for the silo roof, attaching them to the form structure, and then building a work deck on top of that. Now this form structure and roof beam structure, which forms the work deck, is all supported on hydraulic jacks. Those hydraulic jacks are then supported by what we call jack rods in the silo wall. And typically that is a small diameter piece of pipe. Now those jack rods and jack assembly basically raise the form 1 inch at a time. So the process of a slipform silo is you build the form system, get it all set up and ready to go. You fill the form with concrete, and then you want to slide that form over the wet concrete as it attains its initial set. So once you start building this project, the actual silo form starts to slide up, typically about 1 foot per hour. And then you have a continual 24-hour around-the-clock process of installing rebar, blockouts, inserts, concrete, and advancing that form at about that 1 foot per hour. Now that rate depends upon how fast the concrete is setting up, environmental conditions, so it can change. So with that in mind, you have to vary the rate of the form as it slides up. Maybe you have to speed it up if the concrete is setting up. Maybe you have to slow it down if the concrete's not setting up that fast. The key is you need to be able to have that form slide over that concrete. If that concrete gets really too hard, there's so much friction involved that the form will actually start lifting the concrete, or it will stop altogether. So one thing about a slip form is it's a 24-hour, you have no forgiveness type of construction. You have, if it's done correctly, you have to have backup for electricity, backup for cranes, backup for personnel. You have to be prepared for all contingencies, including foul weather. Maybe you're in the summertime in the Midwest and a thunderstorm comes around. You still have to keep sliding that form. We like to keep about 2 foot of wet concrete in the top 4 foot of that form, or the top of that 4-foot form, and about 2 foot of firm or concrete that's got its initial set in the lower portion of the form. That gives you a good balance that still allows that thing to slide up. One of the downsides of slipform silos is because of the time constraints, you have to pour 24 hours around the clock. If things start to go setting up fast, you have to accelerate the work crew to make sure you get everything in it. Also, as that form slides up, we actually have finishers on the outside of the scaffold that are there to finish any holes, because there will be significant holes in the outside because of the vertical nature of the concrete. Also, you have to keep an eye on any holidays that might come up. Maybe that concrete started to stick to the form and lift up and fell down. So slipform is a very good option for certain silos. However, it demands a special attention to quality control, and you have to be ready for all eventualities. With that in mind, they do tend to be the most expensive type of construction in the United States. Thank you for watching our video series. If you have any questions about a silo, just give us a call. We like talking about silos as much as we like working on them.